In Cambodia's Tonle Lake, a grassroots network has worked with government to resolve disputes over fishing grounds at provincial boundaries, improve collaboration among local authorities, and help secure community access to fishing grounds vital to their livelihoods.
យើងបានទទួលបានជោគជ័យលទ្ធផលមួយគឺរដ្ឋាភិបាលបានកាត់លោនេសាទមួយប្រគល់ឲ្យសហគមន៍នេសាទគ្រប់គ្រងដោយខ្លួនឯងចាហើយមួយទៀតតាក់ទងនឹងអង្គការនានាគឺយើងពេលដែលសហគមន៍នេសាទនៅក្នុងផាត់សដាយហ្នឹងដែលយើងទទួលបានជោគជ័យគឺយើងឃើញអង្គការជាច្រើនដែលពាក់ព័ន្ធនឹងចុះទៅយកបទពិសោធន៍នឹងចុះទៅសិក្សាស្រាវជ្រាវតាក់ទងនឹងយុទ្ធសាស្ត្រដែលយើងធ្វើបានជោគជ័យ
In this video, we explore the organizing process behind this collaboration, known as appreciation, influence, and control. The process began with community consultations in 5 provinces around the Tonle Lake. The first stage focused on appreciation, as villagers and other local stakeholders tried to develop a common understanding of the sources of resource conflict and the possibilities for addressing these. The research team helped to probe the underlying reasons for the perspectives of different participants, and also to suspend judgment so that each person's voice could be heard. Community fishery members, villagers from neighboring areas, and local authorities worked to develop a map of the organizations influencing local livelihoods and the relative power of each. Participants probe each other's interpretations and in this manner gain a broader understanding of the institutional context in which they live and work. In the influence phase, the focus turns to negotiating and debating different courses of action. Working in heterogeneous groups, the participants identify responses to the challenges they have explored collectively. Villagers and local authorities debate the obstacles to bringing about the changes they have envisioned. And the research team helps bring out the implications for broader governance. They also review and summarize the priorities that the groups have identified so that individuals can start to think about what they are willing to make as personal commitments to change.
That the sign that your influence phase is going really well because it says you've identified the right issues, the right priorities, and people really care about them, and they're willing to talk about the differences. And the fact that they're willing to talk about it says that you've done the appreciative phase well, because they now trust each other well enough, and especially when you've got the commander there and all of these other powerful stakeholders there, that the people are willing to engage and say what they really think and feel.
The final stage in the organizing process focuses on control. Local stakeholders declare their commitments to the group and begin to carry those out. Provincial consultations were organized the very next day following the local consultations. This provided an opportunity for some of the participants from the local consultations to voice their findings and concerns amidst a broader range of stakeholders. This included directors of the departments of environment and fisheries, as well as NGOs and other provincial authorities. The cycle of appreciation, influence, and control is repeated at each level, yielding new commitments to collective action in support of fishers' livelihoods. The final stage in the consultation process was a national consultation convened by the Fisheries Administration. Key national ministries, as well as representatives from all 5 provinces, were included. The Director General took a keen interest in the results of the consultations in the 5 provinces. Building on the trust that has developed so far, the research team not only helps consolidate the ideas that emerge, but also actively pushes to identify solutions to the systemic challenges.
This is ideally what people want. They want to reach out beyond themselves, beyond their mutual interest, to make a contribution to their country or their village. And when you get a process that does that, it just spreads and spreads and spreads.